So much to cover with the defense. We tried to get into it. The issues continue. But what about the offense here, too? Matt Canada and his offense continues to go against what they say they're going to do. They made an emphasis this week, Will Graves, of talking about Najee Harris getting the ball more at the goal line. That did not happen once again. In fact, 38 rushes for the Bengals. Najee Harris touched the ball, I believe, 8 times. What is the message this offensive coordinator is sending to his team, and what's the game plan going into these games?
Well, I mean, look, I think game circumstances sort of, led to kind of what happened today. I mean, when you're down 10-0 before you take about 5 snaps, I mean, I think that was part of the problem. And look, it's sort of a catch-22. When they give the ball to Najee all the time, we ask him questions like, are you worried about overworking Najee? And then when they don't give Najee the ball enough, he says, we were like, how come you're not giving the ball to Najee? So, I mean, I'm going to chalk this one up to a game plan. The fact they got down double digits early and we're playing catch up all afternoon more than anything else. They did mix guys in there earlier. I was a little surprised to see that. But, I mean, I just think they're searching for answers. And today, when you're down 2 touchdowns early, I mean, I think you're not going to run the ball 35 times.
Well, you know what? I've had the same issue for the past 3 weeks right now, and it's the same thing. It's not that what they choose to do. It's the game plan coming out. When you're running the ball early in games, I think they ran the ball 8 out of the first 10 plays. Against Detroit, it was very similar, like 16 of 40. Why are you coming out when you already found something that worked? I mean, it was running the ball, letting Roethlisberger make those 5 or 6 key throws, turn it over to a defense that's not wore out because you have some players who are not, very good or used to playing a lot of snaps, and they went away from that the past 3 weeks. That's where I have a problem at. I have a problem with that opening scheme of let's throw the ball first to set up the run. You had 4 games in your book that says this works. Then all of a sudden you go away from it against the Lions and the Chargers, and now today against the Bengals. It just doesn't make any sense to me, and it has to be frustrating for anybody who's watching this team because you saw it work. That's the way this team has to win, and they just going away from it. And unless they go back to it and find a way to be able to run the ball more early, to be able to set up some things, I think you're going to have games like this heading down the stretch.
I don't care what the score is. Najee Harris and Benny Snell should not have the same number of carries after 1 quarter. I mean, that's just ridiculous. That's what happened in this game today. I think today is further proof that the most overrated thing that happened to the Steelers this offseason was the offensive line coach change. They acted like the guy who was here before, Surratt Sweetfeet, was a bum, and that Adrian Clem was a miracle worker. They clearly do not trust this line to run block consistently, Bob. They went up against the 4th-ranked rush defense in the NFL and decided from the first snap that they weren't going to be able to have success running the ball. Why? Because even though they have a first-round pick running back, I don't think they trust these offensive linemen. And what they did this offseason was not invest in the line. They said, let's get a different coach in here, and he'll get more out of them. He can take a third-round center and a 4th-round left tackle and turn them into good players, and that's just not the case. It was asking too much of one guy.
They didn't have any money, guys. I mean, today I see people on Facebook, how they should have kept Hilton. They didn't have any money to keep Hilton. They didn't have any money to go out and get guys. They didn't. What's happening with the line? If this, I swear to God, and I've already said this a couple times on the show in the fall, Pomp. If you take Ben out of the equation and you put everything else in the same, first-year offensive coordinator, 2 rookies on the offensive line, rookie running back, rookie tight end, and you say, hey, it's November, we're having trouble running the ball. You go, well, of course they're having trouble running the ball. This is a work in progress. The problem is Ben's presence changed the entire outlook of people's outlook of what this season is going to be. When all this
they kept Eric Ebron and Derek Watt. They could have found ways to free up money. They could have gotten a decent offensive lineman. Yes, they could have. You're wrong about that.
Who was available?
They could have cut Eric Ebron. That was a terrible roster management. They got Trey
Turner.
Move.
That's who they got. They got Trey Turner. That was
because
their,
of DeCastro.
That
was a DeCastro move.
Exactly.
Ebron was a conscious decision and a terrible one.
All right.
Boom, what you got?
Again, I wish we had a lot of time. We don't. So I got to get to this next question. That is a topic that came up. And again, this is a bugaboo of mine when I see game 41-3. Cincinnati takes its first team out. You know, they have a real nice injury situation. They have virtually no injuries. So they took their guys out. The Steelers have a ton of injuries, and they're down by 38 points. Mark, what are they doing playing some of those guys? I'm sorry. I don't want to hear about, I'm a four-quarter guy. I get that. I respect Cam Hayward. But that's the guy you cannot afford to lose. And they put it out there potentially to happen. We saw what happened to Freiermuth. He got hit in the head. Your take, Mark.
You know, I'm usually against that. I would usually want them to come out, you know, especially the top-notch guys, the quarterback, Hayward, Watt, guys like that. But more and more I think about it, maybe they need to be taught a lesson. I'm not talking about Cam Hayward or Ben Roethlisberger. Maybe it's not getting through to them in the classroom. Maybe they need to see these guys out there working their butts off in the fourth quarter of a 41-3 game. That's the only thing I could think of. Other than that is, who in the world out of the other 20 guys do you really care gets hurt or not? Who's going to make a difference or not? I don't think there's many of them. The only one they yanked out was Najee, and that was very
Hayward was the big guy for me.
What are the other ones? Hayward and maybe Ben? I mean, I'm sure half the people in the city would love to see Ben out. So I don't know how many people that you would truly miss right now if they're out. And that's a sad thing to
All right,
think
make
about.
it quick, guys. Both of you guys respond.
I mean, I think it just speaks to how rare this happens to the Steelers, right? I mean, that they really get it beaten like this. We're talking about games 8 years ago. I mean, a lot of NFL teams, this happens all the time. So I'm going to sort of chalk it up to, look, this was just a weird day, and they decided just to get out to the end for better, for worse. I mean, your injury stuff's every snap. It doesn't matter if it's first quarter or fourth quarter. I'm not, this isn't a thing for me.
Well, I disagree with that because they lost Deontay Johnson against the Raiders and didn't have him the next week against the Bengals for no good reason, where they were throwing the ball, little drop-off routes where they needed to go 80 yards down 2 scores.
Yes.
But this is what they do. I mean, but I mean, can you guys ever remember
Okay, so that makes it
taking
okay?
guys out?
So that makes it okay,
I'm saying
though,
they
just
take
because
character for what they do. Whether we can talk whether it's right or wrong, I'm just saying I'm not surprised.
That's
by
not
it.
what Bob asked. Bob didn't ask what's the Steelers' way. He asked, is that a good move or not? And I just frankly don't think it is.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, speaking of experience, you can get injured walking through a concourse at SoFi.
Yes, you can. But how much money are you making compared to what they're making and the value now? We're talking about not to underestimate your value, Mark, because you're very good and the Athletic appreciates that. We're going to take a break. We'll come back and look ahead to the next couple of games for the Steelers. It's not an easy road. We'll talk about it next right here on the Showdown.